Clickety-clack down the track. We're back with another Goat Mommy podcast. And it's Mythic Monday. It's Mythic banner on a Monday. That's what it is.
Yep.
I heard it's supposed to be green.
Oh,
but
green.
Which is weird because it feels like there's so many mythics that they could do still for the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, that is puzzling. There are still a lot of
And I
options there.
think Hræsvelgr is blue.
Oh, she's blue. Okay.
And the Mr. Tree Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the dad?
Mr. Tree Man.
Mr. Tree Man, I think, was colorless.
Okay, yeah, that sounds believable.
And Snake Lady was red.
Okay, so none of them would be contenders then, in theory?
Yeah. Unless they change the color.
Yeah, they could change the color.
I guess they could, yeah.
Nowadays.
The other, I mean, I know we say it every time. We say it every time, but it has to be said again, and especially because I'm thinking about that edit I found and sent of Athos with
boobs.
So, you know, the good thing about a tome user is they can be any color. They're not limited, so...
Yeah.
It could always be Athos. Always.
It's time. It's finally time.
All right, should I count us down then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Swear to God, the second I hear
What
Blazing
color
Blade
was
music.
Odor?
Oh, don't get my
green,
hopes
I
up.
think.
Oh, no, that's
Is this
That's
Conquest?
here. I think
That's
that's
Heroes.
Heroes
That's
Mystic.
Heroes.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
it is her.
So it is her. Does she have a different weapon?
They're saving a life.
Girly.
Oh no,
She's
she
blue.
is.
Oh no, she's just blue. Okay. Well, the more you know.
All
Yeah,
that
I don't
excitement for
think
nothing.
Blue was scheduled, so
Weird. So
interesting.
maybe they broke with attack speed fortune, whatever that is, and diving talon.
I gotta say, Heroes music always slaps. Like, this
It
is a
does.
banger.
It is.
Yeah.
It is popping off for sure. No denying that. Oh, girl. What's she doing? Her bird form is doing a lot. I know we've like seen it before or whatever.
It's like a
I'm
harpy.
Still like.
Yeah,
Oh,
she looks like
yeah.
a Digimon.
She, I see it. Oh my
Her
god.
voice is cool too.
Yeah, I like the like little shot of her head up in the attack thing at the top. It's like a cool angle. Oh, I guess that's her.
A blade must cut.
Her.
The
A
tank.
blade
I don't
must
even know.
cut.
A
They
blade
should have
must-
had Ephraim
Awesome
going,
line.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
Shall we?
Oh, all right.
Shall
Who was
we?
she color sharing with? Yeah, wait. Didn't we get blue?
We
like,
got blue last
month.
Yeah, with
Okay, so yeah, that is weird.
yeah.
Why are they giving us
Back.
blue again? And with freaking Fallen Ursula
Entering
and
the
Bale?
blue meta.
I feel like that's like not even the best like
Not
heroes
at all.
to color
This
share
is,
for like a
an
new one.
easy skip.
Yeah, I'm
Assuming
unimpressed.
she's not somehow broken, we missed it.
Don't jinx us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Very
Huh.
weak color sharing. Huh.
Yeah,
Because
not-
I think it
not-
was predicted to be a weak. From what I was seeing, it was predicted to be a weaker banner.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah. Well,
yeah, this is.
Well, all
Underwhelming.
right. Well, I
Yeah.
guess we'll
Predictions were
see you
true.
guys
This
next
sure
time.
is-
Bye. Will you be
Embla's still in the rotation? Really?
I guess so. Yeah, a lot of these are just like there's a surprising number. I feel like of just like
What do you mean you
regular
don't want
heroes. Maybe
Edward,
that's
the
just-
Breath of Life boy?
He is, and I mean, yeah, it's like it's not that they don't have like good fodder and stuff. It's just kind of like, huh. Compared to like last month when we had Sigurd and Celica sharing color
Yeah.
together, like, come on.
I
now.
really think that instead of doing the freaking like new hero, like regular new heroes that are in the regular rotation now with the
Just keep rotating the Emblem Heroes.
Uh-huh.
either rotate in more of the like legendary mythic emblems or rotate in more of the rearms and I guess
Yeah.
the aided heroes, but like rotate the rearms in because that actually gives you incentive to pull. Even if
Yeah,
you don't
worse
really
for them.
want them as a pity, it still gives you incentive to pull, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's better than just like a random hero in the regular pool.
Yeah.
who's like,
Like,
okay,
thanks
well.
for Neathog Man.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is that George? Not
Uh,
George.
Though I know the guy you mean, and
Edward.
and the other guy.
Yeah,
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Leonardo, yes. The Ninja
That
Turtle.
one. Naturally. All right. Well, do we have any Hræsvelgr fans in the audience? And by in the audience, I mean amongst our members.
I have no idea who she is.
So, Hræsvelgr shares a name with Edelgard.
She does. So I think there's a
So,
case to be
I-
made for me reading
Yes.
it. Okay. Unless anyone's going to be devastated,
Yeah.
I'll do it. So let's see. We've got Quieting Claw. It accelerates special trigger naturally. At start of turn, if unit's HP is 25% or greater, it inflicts speed defense -7, exposure, and a penalty that neutralizes non-special if foe would reduce, so miracle effects, on nearest foe and foes within 2 spaces of them through their next actions. Okay, so the non-special ones, got it. And then at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed defense res +5 to unit, inflicts attack speed defense -X on foe, where X equals the number of foes within 2 spaces of target with bonuses or penalties active on them, excluding the target, ×3, +4, for a max of 10. It deals Y damage, where Y equals total number of bonuses and penalties active on foe and any foe within 2 spaces of foe, excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties ×3. Excluding when dealing damage with an area of effect, so it doesn't carry over to that. Also reduces damage from attacks by 40%. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special, so damage reduction piercing by 50%. That's what that is. And then at start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon, she'll transform. And in her case, that means she can move 1 extra space, and it grants +2 attack. Okay, so that's the weapon. Interesting. And then that brings us... Oh, you know what I actually didn't look at? What is she like? Is she... Oh, she's a light. She's a light mythic. Okay.
So is her damage or her Fatal Smoke 4 thing, is that basically exactly what that is built into her weapon?
Yes, except I don't think it makes it so that they can't heal, right? It only does the miracle, canceling effect.
And
But
this
yes.
does it within 2 spaces of, like, foes within 2 spaces. That's
Yes.
Fatal Smoke does that as well, right?
I think so.
would
Usually the
assume
smoke
so.
effects
It's not
work
just-
that way. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's typically how they're...
interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is. Intriguing. Okay, and then Nimble Beast is her special, and that's a 3 cooldown. It boosts damage by X% of unit's speed when special triggers, and if transformed, that's 50, otherwise it's 40. If both of the following conditions are met, reduces damage from foe's next attack by 40% during combat. So, unit or foe's special is ready, or unit or foe's special triggered before or during this combat, and unit is transformed, or unit's speed is greater than or equal to foe's speed -4. Okay, and it can only go once per combat. Yeah.
All
All right.
Seems like a good skill
Nice.
for Summer Freya.
Yeah, that could be. Actually, you're right, because it's speed's is the stat it checks, and she
Yeah.
real speedy. So
Nice.
Man.
and,
But I have right now Fierce Beast, which is damage reduction piercing. So
that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is very good too. That might
so
be better,
since
actually.
since Hræsvelgr has damage
That built
reduction
in the-
piercing 50%
Right.
anyway, built
Yeah.
into her weapon. Nimble
doesn't
Beast
need
makes
that as
sense.
much. Yeah.
But
Nice.
not everybody has it built into their weapon. But
Right.
I wonder if there will be an arcane beast down the line that has
That
it.
does. Could be.
That would
Possible
be nice.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to attack speed Fortune, which is a new ace skill.
Fortune Street.
Yeah, and if unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is within 2 spaces of a beast or dragon ally, or if number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragon allies is less than or equal to 2, as a trigger condition. Okay.
What?
So like, in order to transform, normally you can't be next to anything that's not a beast, but if you have this skill, you can still transform if you have an ally next, like you have less than or equal to 2 allies next to you who are,
Which I think was something in one of the recent beast weapons or something.
Yeah, it does sound
or their
familiar.
special skill. Or
And then,
preferred-
the other condition being within 2 spaces of 1. But yes, okay. And then, if defending an ether raids, which she's a light
mythic.
So
That's
why?
so weird.
Okay, well, if defending an ether raids at the start of enemy turn 1, if conditions for transforming are met, unit transforms. If unit is transformed or if foe initiates combat, grants attack speed plus 8 to unit, neutralizes foes' bonuses to speed defense during combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat.
I
Puzzling.
wonder, because it's inheritable, it'll probably be good for, what's her face?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that there's,
Haythorn?
like, not units who could definitely benefit from something like that. It's just, like, why are they giving it to her, you know?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just wanted it out there in the world, and they said, now's the time.
Okay.
And then, last but probably not least is Divine Talon, which is a unique C skill for Hræsvelgr, and at start of turn, it neutralizes any penalty effects on unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. Well, that's already pretty good. Excluding penalties inflicted at the start of the same turn. Oh, well, okay. And deals 1 damage to unit and allies within 2 spaces, okay? At start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space to Dragon Beast, Infantry, and Armored allies within 2 spaces of unit. Oh, jeez.
That is pretty
I
good.
like that.
Yeah, that's kind of...
That's some good support. I like that a lot.
For sure. And then if she's transformed, or if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, it grants +5 to all her stats, neutralizes effects that guarantee the foe's follow-up attacks, and effects that prevent the unit's follow-up attacks. It neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit, and reduces damage from foe's attacks by X during combat, where X equals the number of spaces from start position to end of whoever initiated combat times 4 for a max of 12. And also...
Excel built in, yeah.
Yeah. When foe's attack triggers foe's special, reduces damage by X2. Cool. So, yeah, there's a lot packed into there, for sure. The support, I think, is the most interesting aspect of it to me. Like, the rest is good, but that's definitely, yeah.
It's gonna make her more fun to use, because you don't even really have to use her. You can just have other characters use her as support, which is nice.
Yeah, it's so... I'm trying to think... So, okay. So someone like Legendary Ninian, because she's a dragon, she would get the extra space even though she's not infantry.
That's a good question. So she'd have 4 space
Yeah,
movement?
she would. I think she'd just be base 4 movement, which would be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Damn,
there's
she's
some
become
interesting...
an even better... She's already one of the best legendaries by far. Now she's
I know,
even
I
better.
love Legendary Ninian. I do. She's so fun.
And that applies for other and cav beasts as well. Like
so Freya would get that as
Ooh,
well.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Very interesting. And also interesting that we're getting this when, like, we just got the Sigurd ring, which also gives extra movement to other units. So, like, a bit of a trend there. But at the same time, I almost feel like it makes it a slightly less unique gimmick than it otherwise would have been.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like this year has largely been about movement creeping. You know what I mean?
Sigurd's... I feel like Sigurd's also... like, not only does his ring increase movement, but it also has Canto 3 built in.
Yeah.
So I think it has its own unique utility that...
That's true.
Yeah, it's still
this kind
busted,
of support doesn't have.
Even if
Same
you
thing
have
with...
his.
There's other...
Okay. Yeah, good stuff. I guess, I mean... Any additional comments? I think we were all pretty much like, no, we're not pulling on the bitter.
I was like not interested at all, and I'm still not interested to the point of like I'm not gonna pull. But if I happen to get her as a pity like thing later down the line, I wouldn't mind it because she seems fun as a support.
I can see some cool utility there for sure.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Well, I guess that'll do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. And let us know how you're feeling about Hræsvelgr, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye!
Bye!
Big thank you to our YouTube members, Gracie the Persnickety Puppy, Chronicos, Summoner Freako, Brave Blitz, Black Glurrock X, and there are some who call me Tim.